Hi there, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the JIMS. I'm Jim Filippi, an estate planning and probate attorney here in the Northern California area. I'm here with my dear friend, Mr. Jim Meyer, who's a professional real estate agent for Remax Gold. And before we get started, we always like to start off with one burning question, and that is, how does Jim like his coffee?
Jim, thank you very much. I like my coffee the way I like my Las Vegas buffets, insanely overpriced. So, Jim, you had a question for me today. Thank you.
I did. With the way the market's going, I've decided that maybe I should just sell the house on my own and do a for sale by owner. Is that a good idea? And if so, what should I do first?
Well, any realtor, of course, is going to say it's a crazy idea. And if you do the slightest bit of research, you're going to see that most people use a realtor, and the minority of people who don't use a realtor, most of them end up finding a realtor anyway because they realize it's not anywhere as easy as it looks. Sometimes we can make it look easy, especially in a market when you get a dozen offers and they're all fighting over how much they want to pay you over the asking price. Well, in a market that's changing like it is now, I don't think there's ever been a time that you needed a realtor more. Plus, oftentimes that a buyer will be brought in by a realtor, and then you can say, okay, I didn't want to pay that big commission. I'm going to pay this half a commission to that realtor for bringing that buyer. Now that buyer is doing everything. Excuse me, that realtor is doing everything for that buyer, and they don't have your best interest in mind. So do you think possibly that money that you thought you were saving is going to shrink because they might make a deal that doesn't benefit you? No, when you get a realtor that works for you 999 out of 1,000 times, you're going to be happy because you really did not save a penny by trying to do it yourself. And we're in California. I don't know where you are when you're watching this, but California is one of the most sue happy states in the nation. And we have a mountain of disclosures for you, the seller, to fill out why every single one of them came about because somebody sued somebody. So if you want to avoid a lawsuit and if you want to do it right, do pick up the phone, give me a call, or call any realtor. Who cares? I don't care as long as you don't hurt yourself. You're going to stab yourself in the back if you try to do it on your own. I mean, that's just my advice. So, look around, do some Google research, see if you find anybody who really uh, is happy with having sold their house themselves. And of course, you're going to find somebody, but they have no idea how much more money they could have made if they worked with a professional realtor. Jim, am I
Yeah,
right?
you're absolutely correct. And frankly, those that get through it on their own probably don't realize all the mistakes they made, and they won't realize that until they get sued for a defect in the disclosures. And so it's important that you have a professional real estate agent with you so that you don't leave yourself open to liability years down the road when the buyer wants to sue you because you didn't disclose the way you're supposed to. And so don't just listen to your neighbor who did it themselves 10 years ago. The landscape has changed since then. So using someone like Mr. Meyer to sell your house is going to save you a tremendous amount of money and heartache overall if something like that happens.
Exactly. So, Jim, if let's just say they want to sell a dozen houses right now and distribute all of that money to their grandchildren, what would they do?
Well, if they had a dozen houses, they definitely need to sit down with me so we can discuss some advanced estate planning techniques so we can avoid maybe some estate taxes that may be headed your way. But beyond that, most people need to take a look at how they plan to transfer their estate to those that they love and to avoid things like probate and unnecessary taxes that could occur without planning ahead of time. So
And if they want more information, what do they do? What does it cost?
yep, just give us a call. Phone number is down below, 916-333-7910. We'll be happy to help you out. And good thing is, for both myself and Mr. Meyer, we don't charge for those initial consultations. So you get some free information and allows you to make a decision with some with a little bit of education behind it as well.
And there's no burden of trying to remember the name of the guy you got to call because it's just okay. Who cares about the last name? So call us. Thank you very much, and we're going to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Have a great day.